Want to grow your business faster using WhatsApp automation? Then this video is for you. Hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'll show you how to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow that automatically replies to your customers, welcomes them, shares them the list of services you are offering, asks about their information, and also give them a customized message completely based on their provided inputs. Yes, and all of this is made possible using Pabbly Chatflow. To explain this clearly, I have created a dummy chatbot for a facility management business. Later, you can customize the same chatbot for your own business. So this is the exact chatbot we will be creating in this video. But before we move ahead, I want to share something extremely important with you. If you are planning to purchase any Pabbly subscription, make sure to use my exclusive coupon code MEHPC. By using this code, you will get a special discount on both yearly and lifetime plans. You have worked hard to build your business. Now let Pabbly Chatflow handle the repetitive WhatsApp replies for you. Now let's start creating this amazing WhatsApp chatbot step by step. At first, open a new tab and search pabbly.com/chatflow. In this page, on the right hand side, you will see two options: sign in and sign up free. If you are a new user, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free credits every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user just like me, then simply click on the sign in option. See, these are the all apps that Pabbly provide to their users, as we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot and that will be created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So I am going in this Pabbly Chatflow by clicking on this Access Now button. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. You can also add your WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chatflow account by simply clicking on this plus side WhatsApp number button. When you click on it, it will provide you two options. We have already created a separate video of how you can connect your WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chatflow account. Check the description below for the video link. And the left hand side, you will see the multiple features of Pabbly Chatflow. If you want to learn about all of these features, then we have already created a separate video for it. I have also shared the link of the video in the description below. You can check it out. Moving forward, we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot. That's why I will click on this flows option. So this is the page where you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot for your different type of businesses using Pabbly Chatflow Flow Builder. It created managed static chatbot seamlessly using a no-code, user-friendly drag and drop builder. As we are creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this plus add flow button. So this is the starting point of your flow, name as trigger. But before this, at first you have to give the name to your flow. So here I am entering my flow name as Grow Your Business Faster using Pabbly Chatflow. Now I'll give you a quick review about these two options, messages and actions. Under these options, you will see different buttons are there. We will use these buttons in the creation of our flow. And the right hand side, there are two options. The one is active and active toggle. With the help of this toggle, your flow will be active. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will becomes inactive and it will not work. And another one is save button. With the help of this button, your flow will be saved and updated. Now let's get started. So for starting the creation of your flow, at first you have to select your trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger events. I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so I will select this. Keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that my user will send to me. As I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so the first keyword I am entering in this enter keywords box as hi. After writing the keyword, you have to press enter so that it will add it in the list. Now I am adding one more keyword here as hello. I added only two keywords, but you can add multiple. These are the most expected keyword my user will send to me. Moving forward, whenever my user will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them by sending them one welcome message with 3 quick buttons. For that, I am adding one text button by dragging it here and going to write a welcome message in this enter message box as hello, welcome to ProServe Facility Management. As I told you earlier, I am creating this dummy chatbot on facility management services just only to teach you how the bot will be created. You can make the changes completely based on your own business. In this message, I have also write that how may I assist you today. So for answering this, I am going to add 3 quick buttons for my user. For that, I am clicking on this plus add button and going to enter the first button name as request service. Next, I am going to select the button type as quick reply and I am clicking on the save button. See, the button has been added successfully. Now I am adding 2 more quick buttons, name as view services and contact support. Here I have added. Next, I will link my trigger point to this welcome message by simply clicking on this circle and connecting this to this. Now, let's say my users wants to request a service, then they will click on this request service button, then my bot will reply to them. For that, I am adding one list button. As you can see that this list button is divided in 3 parts, name as header, body and footer, where in this case I am not writing any header or footer, so I am leaving this blank and directly writing the message in this enter body box. As great choice, please select the service you need. Next, I need to add a list of types of services for my user. For that, I will simply click on this H section button and going to enter the section title as service types. Next, I will click on this plus add items button because I am going to add 4 types of services options in this list. See, here I have added the first service type as housekeeping service. Next one is maintenance repairs. Next, the security services, and lastly waste management. After that, I will link this request service node to this. Now, when my user will select the service type, then my bot will reply to them. But before that, I am going to do the setup of custom field tag. For that, I will click on this actions option and heading button is set custom field by dragging it here, where I am going to select the contact custom field as service type and writing this housekeeping services in this enter value box because I set this contact custom field not specifically for this service type. That's why I am linking this to this. Now I am going to explain you why we use this contact custom field not here and from where you can create this contact custom field. But before switching to the another tab, you have to save your flow. If you don't save your flow and switch to the another tab, then all the progress of your flow will be lost. Now, for creating this contact custom field, you have to click on the settings option and click on this contact custom fields option. I am opening this in a new tab. So this is the page where you can create multiple types of contact custom field for your different type of users. It is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, emails, tags, countries, etc. When you scroll down, you will see one option is there by the name of plus add more field. When you click on it, it will provide you one field name box where you have to enter the field name here and also write the description in this field description box. After that, you have to simply click on the save button. Here, as I already created one contact custom field by the name of service type, so I am not creating more. Now we will go back to our flow. Here I set this contact custom field not specifically for this service type. Now I am going to do the setup of 3 more contact custom field nodes for each of these services types. Here I have added, as you can see that I use the same contact custom field in each of these nodes as a service type, but only change the value completely based on the input that I have entered in this enter title box. You also have to make sure that the input you will enter in this enter title box is the same you have to write in this enter value box. At the end, this will help our bot to provide customized message to our user completely based on their selected choice. Now, when my user will select the service type, then my bot will reply to them by asking them the location where the service is required. For that, I am adding one ask a question button by dragging it here and writing a question as please share the site location where the service is required. For that, I am going to select the contact custom field as location and the format is any. After that, I will link all these 4 nodes to this question node. Moving forward, when my user will provide me the location where the service is required, then my bot will ask them to send the booking date, their full name and their contact number. For that, I am going to do the same that I have done here, means I am adding 3 more questions in this flow. See, here I have added where in this question box box, I ask my user to share the preferred date for the service. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as booking date and the format as date. Next, the number of attempts. Number of attempts is defined as how many times your user will re-attempt the question that you have right in this field. It also means that whenever your user will not reply you in the correct format that you will select from this list. For example, here I have selected the format as date, but my user will reply to my bot in the form of text. Then on those type of cases, we have to increase the number of attempts for our user. But make sure that whenever we increase the number of attempts, we have to write the validation message in this enter message box. As in this case, I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. Next, I ask my user to share their full name. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as full name and the format as text. And lastly, I ask my user to share their contact number. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as contact number and the format as number. You can also enter minimum and maximum value in both of these boxes if you want to. Here I haven't added, and the number of attempt I'll give as 0. Moving forward, I want to send one customized request received message to my user, which includes their shared information. For that, I'm simply clicking on this messages option and adding button as text button by dragging it here. I'm going to write a respond message in this enter message box. See, a service request received successfully. Summary: full name with $symbol, full name, location, service type, booking date, and contact number. As you can see that I have used the $symbol before some fields because with the help of this symbol, my bot will reply to my users dynamically. As whenever my user will share their full name, then with the help of this contact custom field, not full name, my bot will automatically captures my user's provided response and mention their name in this place. This is same for all the rest of these contact custom fields. In simple words, contact custom fields makes data dynamic completely based on the user input. Next, I will link this circle to this. After that, the next button is view services. If my users wants to view the services, then they will click on this view services button. Then my bot will reply to them. For that, I will simply click on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Next, I am going to enter all the services in this enter message box. Here I have entered, and the next button is contact support. If my users wants the contact details, then they will click on this contact support button. Then my bot will reply to them by sending them the contact information. For that, I will simply click on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter the contact information in this enter message box. Here I have entered and our flow is completed. So basically, this is the final look of our flow for creating a WhatsApp chatbot that handle your user queries, shares them the services you provide them, ask about their information, and also give them a customized message without you doing any manual input from your side. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on this button, save button, so that your flow will be saved and updated. Now I am going to test this bot to check whether it is working perfectly or not by sending any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account. Let's say I send a message hi. Then you will see the bot replies like this, that hello, welcome to ProServe Facility Management. How may I assist you today? With 3 quick buttons that we have set it in this step. Let's say I will click on this request service button. Then it will provide me the list of types of services. So I'm simply selecting the service type as maintenance repairs. Then it will ask me to share the location where the service is required. So I am sharing one test location also. Next, the date, my full name as a test user, and one test contact number. As you can see that the bot is asking me the question that I have entered in each of these question boxes. See, I have received a customized message from my bot which includes my name as a test user that I have shared while communicating with my bot, the location, service that I have selected from the list as maintenance repair, and my contact number. So this is only made possible with the help of this contact custom field that we have set it in each of these nodes. So now I think you will better understand the main use of contact custom field. As the bot is working perfectly, so we are going to end this tutorial. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check it out. So what are you waiting for? Go and automate your business using Pabbly Chatflow. But make sure that whenever you purchase a Pabbly subscription, use my coupon code MEHPC to get an exclusive discount on both yearly and lifetime plans. Thank you for watching.
So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.